Hey crafters, it's me Jen Evers with Quality Crafts and welcome to another Free Play Friday. I have an arrow card that is step by step, really easy, and I'm going to show you how to make it. And the hardest part is figuring out how you want to decorate the darn thing because there's so much fun to do. They can be super fancy, like this one for a wedding or a wedding anniversary, stuff like that. And I also think this one is super fancy, but this one is actually for an anniversary because I put that on there. I just think it is super pretty, but you can bring these up and make them super fancy or bring them down and make them really cool for like birthday cards, thinking of you, that kind of stuff. They're a little bit larger than what I normally make, so they're 6x6 cards. So if you're thinking about making them, you might want to figure out how you're going to create the envelopes that go with it. Today, I believe I'm going to make a boy card, because I haven't done that in quite some time. I'll be using a 6x6 All About a Boy by Lori Whitlock pad by Echo Park. And I'll show you some of the papers that are in there. They're double-sided, so we'll have fun picking those out and deciding what we want on there. It's really, really cute. Hi, Sherry, Cindy, Linda, and Raggedy Girl. Welcome. These are the two that I put in the thumbnail. Hi, Krissa. And I just had a super blast making these. So basically you just need a 12 by 12 sheet of white paper or whatever color cardstock you want your background to be. I like white because then I can do anything I want with it. And you cut it into 2 card bases right down the middle at 6 inches, and then you get a 12 by 6 that you fold in half to create your 6 by 6. That part is super easy, so I'm not showing that to you unless, hi Wanda, one of you guys says I've never done that before. Then I'd be happy to pull out another piece of 12 by 12. So these are the 2 card bases that I got from that sheet of paper. So a 12 by 12 sheet of paper would be as large as this all put together. You cut it down the middle at 6, so you've got 2 12 by 6s, and then you cut it in the middle at 6 and fold to get your 6 by 6. This is going to go really fast, so I'm going to do it twice, and I'll probably end up decorating both of these cards, but you're going to see it looks stunning when it's done, and it's super, super easy to make. One thing to note before I start, they can stand like this, and it looks really cool. And this is kind of a free-flowing thing where these stick out, and you can push them flat to mail them. If you don't like the way that looks, you can tape the corner, the arrow part down, or glue it down if that's your preference. I did not glue either one of these down, just so you know ahead of time. Hi, Lorena. Jill, Krista, who else did I miss? Barbara? Greetings, everyone. Greetings, Earthlings. Okay, so this is it. This is all you have to do. Mark the bottom in half. Hey, Kathy. At 3 because this is 6. So mark it right in half at 3. That's going to be your point here. And then going up the side here. Let me just move these guys out of the way so I've got more room for my big old ruler. Up each side you're going to mark it at 2 and 4. That's it. 1 at 2, 1 at 4. Same on the other side. Gotta move back just a little bit. So when I line it up, I've got one marked at 2 and one marked at 4. And then to make this super easy, you don't even need very many tools for this. It's super, it's almost tool-less because it's so simple. Thanks, Krissa, so much. Hi, Tracy, Sandy. So anyways, you take the 4-inch down to the 3-inch in the middle here, and you just give it a score. Same thing with the 2-inch down to the middle, and you score that. And then you do the same thing on the other side, from the 4-inch down to the 3-inch, and from the 2-inch down to the 3-inch. And once you have those scored, you're going to flip it over, and the first one is going to be folded in, and that's the large one. And then the second one is going to be folded straight out. Okay, and then on this side, same thing. You're going to fold that half in, and then the other one is going to go out. Okay, so this one is slightly different than the other one. This one sticks out a little bit further on the side here. This one comes to a point in the back. You see that? And then when you close it, this little part is a little bit thinner and longer. Okay, so mine is 2 and 4. Those are because they're super easy to remember. This one we did 3 scores. Okay. I just skipped one because I just thought, oh, that'll make it 10 times easier to remember. I'm looking to see what it says. We having a pre-sale tonight? We are. So this one is 2, 4, and all the way up to the top. So if you decide that you want to do all 3 and come to a point in this one, like this one is, you can do that. If you don't want to do 3, you can go ahead and just do the 2 and 4 that I did. So the last one would be, if you want to do all of them, is from the middle here up to the corner. The middle up to this corner. If you do it that way, then the first fold is going to be on that largest one. It's going to come back on the smaller one, and then it's going to go back, like an accordion fold. Okay, so we'll fold this other side, 1 in, 1 out, and 1 in. And then you have the point. Okay, so if you want it to be easier and you don't want to have to think about, remembering to do that top or having, multiple folds, you can do it either way. I need a baby wipe. Hey, Carolyn. I have pencil marks on my mat from doing that. Scoring that with pencil on one side. I'm just going to wipe this off quick. So that's it. That's all there is to making that card. We've already completed putting those steps together. It was super fast, really easy. Step by step for you. Where did I go with all my towels? I don't have a towel near me today. That hardly ever happens. But they're never too far away. Go ahead and dry this off so we won't get our next cards all wet. All right, so that's how you do it. I'm going to do it one more time for any of you guys who missed the beginning. A 6 by 6 card, so it's 12 by 6, and we folded it in half at 6. And I'll show you the measuring again. You can do 2 or 3, it doesn't matter. So at the bottom, you want to mark that one right in the middle at 3. I just use my bone folder. The first one I showed you, I had lines already written, drawn in so you could see where they go. And then up each side at 2 and 4. So one's here at 2, and then one's here at 4. And then if you want to do the very tippy top one, you can. If you want to skip it, you can. Doesn't matter. Totally up to you. So I'm going to do one here at 2. And I do this instead of a pencil mark because you don't really notice it. And then one at the top if you want to do the top one. So I think I'll go ahead and do the top one just because that's the same way we did the other one. And bring that right down to the middle. Same with the other corner all the way down to that 3-inch middle mark we made. And then go for the other ones. There's my 4. That one's going to go down. And there's my 2-inch. And that one is going to go down. It's always nice to have a ruler that's got a straight edge. Mine has a metal straight edge. And then you take this side from the 4 down. And from the 2 down. And that's it. So when we do it this way, we've done our scores. We're going to open up the card and we're going to fold it to the inside of the card. So the very largest one goes in, the next one comes out, and the last one goes in. Peaks and valleys or mountain and valleys, however you guys decide that you like to say it. So we'll do the same thing on this side. It goes in, and then the next line goes out, and then the next line comes in. Super easy, right? If you have a little bit if it's not coming straight to a point, just kind of adjust it and push it down with your fingers. Go ahead and use your bone folder to put it all back down again, to make sure that tip comes out nice and pointed. And that's it. Now we've got 2 bases made. All we have to do is decorate it. And to decorate it, the easiest thing to do is to just have a pack of 6x6 paper sitting around, and that's really all you need. So I am going to figure out, what do I want on here? I do want some plain. I plan on putting on some of these, and possibly some of these, and some of these bug stickers. So I thought that would be really cute for a boy. So I'm trying to like find, like this orange would kind of pull the orange out in there. I like that. So let's pull that one out. We've got a nice light blue for the back, so maybe that would go in the center. And I like that green. This is cool too. If you have an embossing folder, embossing pieces to go on here would be really fun too. Now I gotta pull out my cutter. Hi Brenda. I'm just gonna make sure that these are 6x6 because they've got the hole in the end. Always double check your papers, because as they're packaged, there might be a little dotted line you have to take off, or a little circle like this, or something like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and find my 6 and cut that piece off so that I know it's a true 6x6. I'm going to turn it one more time and just check. Yep, good to go. Alright, so let's go ahead and cut this one off at 6. You can save these little pieces if you want to add on little fun things later. That's up to you. So if you want to put down a whole one down here, if you want to cut off a 1/4 inch on each side, you'll have a nice little white border. The one that I did here, I went ahead and left the middle blank. So all you have to do to get these 3 pieces, 1, 2, 3 from the 6x6 sheet, is to find your 3-inch mark here and cut it straight up to the top. And I'll show you how to do that. Really simple. Where did I put that? Where did I move my... There it is. Underneath everything, of course, where I put everything else. Okay. So go ahead and find your 3-inch mark here. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bump with my bone folder here so I know where it is. And then just, well, you can cut it. You don't have to score it at all. If you need to score it so you can see what you're doing, feel free to. I'm going to line up my scored mark that I made to the tip on the left first. I'm going to cut that off. And then I'm going to go from this tip up to the other one so I can have the other triangle. So match those up with the cutting line. And voila! I didn't make these any smaller, so these are going to cover fully. But one will go here. One will go here. I have a loose piece of hair here driving me nuts. Right? And then this one will go right in the center. So if you wanted to add some more white, you could cut another like 1/4 inch off before you do the cutting. So then you'd end up with something that looked like that with a little bit of a white border, which I think would look really pretty. These I could just scoot in a little bit, cut off the tips. So in case you forgot to cut, you could just slide them in. They'll overlap a little bit and then glue them down like that. You get a little bit of a border. I think I'm going to do that. So did anybody travel during the holidays? Or did most people stay home? I'm curious. Hey, Sherry. I might flip this over and do the blue at the top too, so it looks like a light blue sky background. So now this one I'm just going to move in a little bit. Looks good. Same as this one. You stayed home? We would love to stay home. We end up traveling so we could see both families, not at the exact same time, but pretty close because they live near each other. So now I've got that white space in there where I can write a little handmade message, but I've got a little bit of a white border here, which I think looks really cool. Hi, Arrow Mama. Long time no see. You could even make little pieces that fit in here too if you want, but I like the white hanging out. And I really want to cut this down a little bit. So I think if I cut off about a ½ inch off of that side, that might work. I'll have to eyeball it. Maybe if I go this way, I can line it up with the lines on there. Yeah, like that. I think that would be plenty. Well, I'm going to line it up with the edge here. You can see where it's hitting the plastic end. I'm going to try that first. Sometimes it's hard to hang on to it. I'm going to cut off too much. Let's see how much this covers. Oh, plenty. Plenty, plenty. That looks really good. Still in the hospital doing therapy? Oh my goodness, Charlotte. I hope you get out soon. Stayed home and finished cards? How fun. Alrighty. So like I said, you could run this through an embossing folder if you want it to have like polka dots or something to make it look snowy if you're doing a Christmas card. Not Christmas, winter. Alright, there's probably some people that make Christmas cards right now for next year. I'm not one of them. But you never know. Cheers to you guys. Thanks for joining me. So we are on the move making these cool arrow cards. Step by step, super simple, really quick. It's all in how long you want to spend decorating it, because you could just go crazy with the decorations like I did on these two. And today we're making a boy card. So if you're just coming in, this is going to be a boy card eventually. I'm just kind of deciding. I didn't put it all together to just show you how I put things on. I'm doing a process where I don't know what I'm going to do next. I'm just kind of deciding, like, how do I want to do this? And I'm thinking that maybe I want to do a little bit of grass. And I'm wondering now what I did with my scissors that cuts my 5-bladed scissor. And I'm wondering if I have that nearby me. Might be in my other, there it is. And I'm gonna put some grass along the bottom here, I think. I think that would look really cute. Not too long. About 1 inch. Hi, Peggy and Pamela. Thanks, Barb. I really appreciate you saying that. So I'm going to use this technique to make my grass today. If you don't have a pair of these kind of scissors, I didn't link them below, but I can get you a link if you want one. So you basically just cut like you do a regular scissor. It makes 5 different cuts. Sometimes it curls the paper slightly, it just depends. What I want to do is cut all the way to the end here. And then I think I made Christmas cards in July, but do you think I could find them this month? Nope, still haven't found. Oh no, Linda! And then I'm going to try to toggle these right here and do a couple, try to cut them in half again. I'm not going to be perfect, and I'm hoping not to be, because if I'm not, if I go sideways a little bit, it should cut some of these off to make it look more like grass. My near-sighted, my ability to see up close up is slowly waning. I seriously need to get in and have, and now I'm just going to give it a little crinkle. I need to get in and have my eyes checked so that I can get my bifocals updated. It's starting to irritate me, to be honest. I have, like, when I went in last time, he's like, this or this. I'm like, that. This or this, that. I'm like, bam. That's how much of a difference is. He's like, wow, you really know what you like. I'm like, I like to see perfectly clear, thank you. Better than 2020. I gotta get out my tool because this isn't working for me. There he is. You have 11 months to find them. I like the way you think, Sherry. That's awesome. All right. And that grass is going to go down here at the bottom. Because I'm putting bugs on, that's why I'm doing the grass, if anyone was like, what is she doing? I'm trying to decide, is that grass too long? Do I need to give it a cut? No, I think it's fine. So I'm going to use some of the new tape we have. I do that too, though. I make things and then I'm like, I don't know where they went. Get all organized, and then when it comes right down to it, wasn't as organized as I thought I was. It happens. Real life, baby. I want to make sure that I put this down so that you can't see the white. If it overhangs a little bit on the back side, that's okay. I can cut that off. Not with these though. Not with those. Just a tad. Okay. So there's my blue sky. That's kind of a background. We've got some grass. And we've got some bugs. Look at these. Wouldn't that little gate be really cute here? Oh. I'm not big on using a lot of stickers, but they have come around to making these 3D stickers so wonderfully cute that how could you not use them? They're just adorable. They're like little mini handmade embellishments. You know, you could make stuff like this too. Do I want to put them up here? I kind of almost think that I want to put it down here. But then you won't be able to see my bird. Or I could put it on where I want it to be, and then, you know what, I could put it on a piece of cardstock to make it a little bit more stiff, and then put it here. That would be really cute. Let's do that. Not fully though. Rosie, are you in the regular group on Facebook? I'm just curious because I try to let everybody know on there, and I get really bummed when people say they had no idea that I'd be around. Because I try my best to make sure everyone gets notified somehow. So I'm going to put that on there to make it more And then all I'm doing is getting rid of the rest of the sticky because I don't want it to stick to stuff. And that way I can put my own sticky on and I can put it wherever I want. And I want it to go like right there. So I have about this much room to put sticky on there. And I think I'm going to glue, wet glue, because that should hold better than anything else. So now I'm just going to put a bunch of glue on here. Decide again where I wanted that. Kind of about right there. That looks pretty good. And we could put, you know what, we could do some little clouds. Just take me a minute to move my stuff out of the way so I can get to my punches. I moved everything in here before the show tonight, the sale I mean, because in between when I'm done here and I do that, sometimes I just don't have enough time to move everything and then I'm late. So here we got a couple of white clouds. I think we should put a couple of those in. That would be really cute. And do I want to do the bird? I like the bird. You know what? If we do this doesn't have to be a boy card either. Now that I'm looking at it. Let's put that there and let's put the clouds flat. You'll wait? Awesome. So cute! Oh, I just dropped my pen. Found it. My mess is starting to spread out. Oh my gosh, this says bring on spring. Hello spring, lovely. We don't want to add those. That would be weird. What about this guy? He could fit down there, couldn't he? That's super cute. Let's put him right in the grass. I moved the whole wall, Arrow Mama. I'm Superwoman. All right. Oh, I was going to add some of this. I should have probably done that at the bottom. Oh, maybe we'll just save them. I'm going to put some of these on too. So we've got some of these little green ones here. We've got some of the light green. So let's go ahead and put just a couple of these on. And then we've got, yep, we've got a little bit of orange because of the little bird. So we'll put a couple of these little guys on. That's super cute. And then I've got gold, but these are all like, not that you can't mix silver and gold, but these are all like silver. And I really like the way that's balancing out, so I don't think I'll add any more of those. I got these from Penny, by the way, and I adore them. At first I thought, they are some quirky colors, but then I was like, oh, I have lots of stuff that matches that. I'm going to work on a sentiment now, because I don't want to do spring, I want to do something else. And that just says wonderful. There's my other, there we go, my extra paper. I was thinking, couldn't we just put like a little circle right there? That'd be cute. I need another punch. Maybe 2 punches. That'll work. We want to do this one in white. Hey Donna, you didn't know I would be on tonight either? I must not be doing a very good job of letting you guys know. So you're the second person to say that you didn't know I was on tonight. Oh, how about this wood stuff? This would look really cute. So we're making a little boy card right now. I already showed in the very beginning, very quickly, how to make this super easy card base called the arrow card. So underneath it, it's all just folded up to create like an arrow at the top, and then all you have to do is decorate it with 6x6 paper and embellishments. And it's super fun, and it goes super fast. And the decorating part might take a little bit longer, but it's really super enjoyable. I like decorating things. I know you guys do too. So I was thinking, what if I just put a little sentiment on it with that brown like right here? Wouldn't that be cute? So now I gotta find a sentiment. You know what? I got some of these flowers. I bet this would be cute on there. Oh my gosh, look at that. Maybe it needs to be up here. I put a long thing on it, and I could put one over here. A little stem. These are so cute. Oh my gosh, I totally love that. Okay, I need some stems. One really long one. I've been hanging on to those orange flowers for I don't know how long. Just thinking, you know, someday I'll use them. Someday I will. Oh, I think I cut this too short. Oh, maybe not. I want it to go under the grass. I'm having a little fart of a moment here. There we go. Okay, and I think these are self-adhesive. Let me just double check. Oh, they are. They are. That's so cute. Oh my goodness. Okay. We need another one for the other side now. I think that one's going to be just a little bit smaller. A little bit shorter. I think a little bit shorter than that even. Because I want it to be lower. See what I mean? Like you can just keep going. Blah. Keep going and adding more and more. Oh, so cute. Okay. It's just so, this is the fun part, you know? Putting all your finishing touches on it and making it gorgeous. Alrighty. We gotta find a little sentiment for that. I'm still looking. I did not prepare the sentiment. That's just how I roll. I'm horrible about it. Darn sentiments. And it's got to be kind of small. Oh boy. I'm of course going through my May Made It box because there's tons of sentiments in here. Oh my goodness, look at this. Bugs, yes. Yes, please. How about love bug? Or what's the buzz? I better put love bug. So I only really have one bug on there, the rest of it's birds. I should have put a bee in there, then I could have done what's the buzz. Why can't I get this out of here? There it goes. There it goes. What's the buzz? Love bug would just fit. Wouldn't that be cute? Let's do love bug. Thank you guys for helping me answer questions. That is really helpful. Like sometimes I'm just not all here, you know. I'm all into what I'm doing. What color do I want to do this? Maybe a bright pink to bring out the pink in that flower. That would be good. I need a bright pink. I think that'll work. Raspberry, picked raspberry oxide. Oop, don't get all over my card. Make sure that that is loaded up so I get a nice crisp image. It turned out great. Just wipe it off, put it back. I'm tossing around the idea of trying out for, since I have so many May Made It sets, I think I have a lot of them, of trying out for her design team and then making a special night to just show off May Made It stamps. I think that would be really fun. Oh yeah, that is working for me. Okay, where's my glue? Yeah, so easy, Rosie. You'll be so excited. You'll be able to just, I mean, besides the decorating part, if you spend tons of time on that, it takes like literally under a minute to make this card. To just make it, the base. So simple. A couple of scores and fold it up and you're done. Now, do I want to put this on flat? Or do I want it to poof up a little bit? I think I got enough stuff poofed up. I think I'll go flat. Why am I having an issue with this? There we go. I just want to make sure I don't put glue where I shouldn't have it. Love bug. Oh, good. Sherry says she loves Mimi. So that would be awesome. I love her stamps. I am so in love with her stamps. Oh yeah, you could totally make these smaller. You could do it 4 by 4, 5 by 5. Yep, totally. As long as you start out with, no matter what you have, as long as you start out making, putting your dot in the halfway mark and going from the halfway mark up to the top, I think you could alter the other folds any which way you want. I don't think it would really matter. So yeah, I think you could totally make this your own by doing that. I could put leaves on the flowers yet too. There's so much other stuff that I could be adding to this. Love bug. I wonder if, does this ladybug go with this whole menagerie here? Or is he separate? Oh, he goes with that whole tall thing. All right. I won't put him on then. I think we got enough on there. Split screen, that's awesome. I can do split screen on my iPad, but I'm so new to it. I'm still figuring out how to use the darn thing. That is so cute. Oh, I love it. So I can still put a little thing in here. You could, if you glued down this inner part. Looks like I mismatched my folds here a little bit. Must have been off by a little bit. But anyway, if you like put a piece of washi tape on here, you could stick some money in there if you wanted to give them some money. Because it actually, the money is in the pocket when it's facing down, and when you open it up, that's when it would probably fall out. So that'd be a really cute idea to put money in there. And then you'd have to make a 6 by 6 folder or envelope for it to fit in. So yeah, I totally would want to make one smaller maybe. That's a really good idea. Thank you, thank you. Hey, Jill. You made it online, I see. I'm happy to see you here. Hoping you're feeling okay. Wink, wink. All right, so I'm going to probably end this here so I've got time to move some stuff around, take a little potty break myself, make sure I've got my drink on the side and all that kind of stuff. I hope you enjoy this card because I've got a couple more coming up in the next couple weeks that are fancy fold cards that are delicious. And I think you're going to super love it because I have just been having a heyday today. This point between Christmas and New Year's where people say you're in La La Land and you don't know what to do and they don't know where they should be or what they should. No, this is like my time of year. I love this time of year. I don't have to work at my regular job and I can just sit here and focus on stuff and play with all my things, and it is so much fun for me. I really love it. I could start thinking about what I want to do in the new year. I would love any kind of feedback that I can get from you guys. What do you want to see in the patron group? So if you're thinking about joining Patreon, now would be a great time to do it. Going into 2019, do you want to keep seeing all of the content that comes from me and the groups that we have going on and all that? Now would be a good time to join. Thanks, Cindy. And where else was I going with that? Sometimes I like to say hello and then I lose my train of thought. So Patreon, and don't forget, we are going to be doing the New Year's Eve celebration on December 31st, which is Monday night, Central Standard Time from 8 p.m. to midnight. So we'll ring in the new year together. I don't know that I'm going to have a lot of blowy things or music, or if I'm going to have a hat. Maybe I should think about that. I don't know. And it just depends. Yeah, thank you, Mary Beth, for showing up for that. She says, I love this time too. I love this time. This is great. It's reflection time, right? We need to make more time for that. Thanks, Penny, for the link. Penny just put up the Patreon link. So if you want to be an ongoing supporting member of this community, you can donate through that link. And then you get into the private group where there's a whole bunch of other stuff that opens up for you guys that you don't see here. Going into 2019, just a couple of words about that. There will not be a progressive Digi Challenge because we started out really hot in January with like 50 people joining. And then we whittled away till the end of the year, and I think we only had like 7? I don't know. It just didn't feel to me like it was worth the time invested into that. I'd rather throw it into something else. I'd love to know from you guys, do you want me to continue to sell and put out digis though? If you're not big into the digis and you don't want me to do that, that's fine. Those of you who are, let me know. If I don't have a big turnout for that, maybe I'll just put that on the sideline. But this community is all about you guys, so it's not me steering the wheel going, we're going this way. It's me going, what way do you guys want to go? What would benefit you the most? What will give you the most inspiration? And what excites you about coming back to this community? That kind of stuff. So let me know. I'm going to put this stuff away. Here's the one we made tonight. Okay, and then there's a little hole in the middle, of course, so you can put your sentiment. Here are the 2 that I created beforehand. So you can get super fancy with these if you want to have a really spectacular, unique wedding card. You know, the funny thing is that when I got married, we would go through and we'd find all the duplicate wedding cards. And then, funny and ironically, when my dad passed, we did the same thing with the sympathy cards. We're like, oh, there's a duplicate sympathy card. It was interesting. So anyway, if you want something unique, this is a really easy, fun, step-by-step card. Go back to the beginning and watch it if you need to. I don't think that this one will be one that you'll forget very quickly. It's super simple to do. Well, so thanks for joining me for another Free Play Friday. Anytime you wonder what is going on, just think qualitycrafts.com. It will take you to our blog. It'll take you to the Patreon. It'll take you to our Facebook group if you can't remember how to find us. And it'll take you to all the products that I have for sale that I don't do in the online sales as usual. So tonight will be the patron-only pre-sale and the super loot sale because we've got packages that weren't spoken for, people that didn't pay. And that's tonight, but not here. It's over in our private group. And then there'll be a regular sale tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Central Standard Time here in the YouTube group. Alrighty? Jill, I'll go any way you steer the craft mobile. Oh man. Alright guys, I can't wait to see you guys next video.